Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Not going to get away with that because it's offside here.
And he shouldn't be offside there. He's gone too early, and that's a waste of a great opportunity.
Neymar. Richarlison! Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Now how about the short corner? Paqueta, and able to get a body in the way. Paqueta, nicely timed tackle. Well, talking about Brazil, really the ultimate World Cup team. And if you look at the group stage this time around, they have Switzerland and Serbia in their group, as they did in the last World Cup. How about their prospects on this occasion?
Well, I would say this is a dangerous group for them. You mentioned those three teams. Of course, they should go through, but are they a great side or just a good one? Let's hope they're a great side.
Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Theo Hernandez. Aurelien Tchouameni. Now Griezmann. Well, no stopping him. Rabiot. Now Griezmann. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Paqueta. Well, I think it's fair to say, Stuart, Neymar can do just about anything out there on the pitch. What in particular do you expect to see from him in this game?
Well, what a chance this is, Derek.
And he's fired it against the post. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, just take another look at this, because he reacts so well and he then keeps his composure. It's a good finish.
So back underway. Will there be a response from France here? Upamecano. Read it well. No danger here as he runs at them. Superb block. Griezmann. Dembele. Can he finish? In position, but pressure to cope with. Closing down well. Well, they can bring it out now. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, that is how to play advantage. Richarlison. Neymar! Blocked it brilliantly. Well, the attack looks promising. Neymar. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Vinicius Junior. Now, who can he play it to? A deft clearance. Dembele. Jules Koundé on the ball. Mbappe. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? And Neymar. Here's Rafinha. Gives it a go. And fine goalkeeping. And deciding to go short with this one. Casemiro. Oh, strong hand on the ball. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Upamecano. Chouameni. Olivier Giroud. Dembele on the ball. Just cutting off the supply. Giroud! It's still alive! Giroud. Onto Mbappe. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Rafinha. Neymar. Casemiro. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And Neymar. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Olivier Giroud. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Vinicius Junior. Now Casemiro. Paqueta. Here's Vinicius Junior. And the danger is averted. Just the challenge that was required. Rafinha. Now Eder Militao. He continues his run. Opportunity here. Crucial block from Varane. Richarlison. Magnificent defending. Paqueta. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. They take it short. Throw in for Brazil. Richarlison. And back with Vinicius. Richarlison. Here's Vinicius Junior. Determined block. And the short option preferred. Not giving him a moment's peace. Griezmann. Rabiot. Giroud. Mbappe. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Paqueta. And players waiting in the centre. Neymar! Well, what a stop that was. Richarlison. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Short corner it is. Well, space if he goes inside. Casemiro. Now with Paqueta. And able to get a body in the way. Being pressed and pressed high. Olivier Giroud. Aurélien Tchouameni. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Vinicius Junior. Now with Paqueta. Intercepting it intelligently. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Ball with Danilo. Richarlison. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Well, they're going for the short one. Paqueta. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8.
Well, Brazil have been in complete control over the last 15 minutes, and with it have created some great openings. They certainly look as though they get another before too long.
It might be. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, here's the replay, and he's got to clear his lines there. He doesn't do that. He has his pocket picked, and he's been rightly punished. Poor defending.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Well, the pass not finding its target. Paqueta. On the ball, Richarlison. Almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. And Neymar. It should be. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Gives it a go. Well, the goalkeeper in charge of the situation. Who can they pick out? Not all that convincing defensively. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Giroud. Jules Koundé on the ball. It's an excellent looking attack, courtesy of Griezmann here. Could pull one back here. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Keen to take it short here. And thwarted there following the cross. Mbappe. On to Giroud. Good work from Brazil to win back possession. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Casemiro. Ball with Danilo. Return to Richarlison. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Olivier Giroud. Now Griezmann. Hernandez. And an astute piece of defending. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Danilo. And he's through here. Oh, off the post. Still alive. And keeper's ball in the end.
Well, look at the relief out there. That looked a certain goal, didn't it? Well, how did that not go in? It was a great effort, you have to say.
And Neymar. Using his body to good effect. Chouameni. And Upamecano. Mbappe. Olivier Giroud. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Danilo. He has teammates around him. Vinicius Junior. You'll be hard-pressed to find a better save than that. Lloris. Favouring the short one. Casemiro. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Dembele. Now Rabiot. Chouameni. Rafael Varane. A very effective challenge put in. This attack looks highly promising. A fine reading of the situation. Aurélien Chouameni. Now Rabiot. On the offensive. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Richarlison. And slipped through beautifully. Defended well. Giroud. Good looking ball. There could be a chance now. Well, not to be. He had moved into an illegal position.
Well, it's great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the timing right.
Excellent vision. Vinicius Junior. And the danger cleared. Paqueta. A glorious chance. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Delivering it. Well, he didn't miss by all that much with the header, just a little bit off target.
Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a really one-sided game, and it's far too easy for them to open up this defence. This could turn into a rout.
Olivier Giroud. Giroud. Able to get a body in the way. Can they hit on the break? Defenders need to cover. Well, disappointing end to the move. Aurélien Tchouaméni. And good work from Brazil to win back possession. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Mbappe. And room now out on the wing. Mbappe. Extremely sloppy in possession. Richarlison. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Very quick thinking there. And behind it's gone for a corner. Playing it short. Determined defending. Over the touchline for what will be a France throw. Griezmann. It's with Giroud. Rabiot. Another perfect position to read it. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Kylian Mbappe. Given away again. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Griezmann. And now Rabiot could reduce the deficit. And he does. There is hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise. And from that sort of range, you'd be shocked if Mbappe missed out. He just keeps showing us what a top finisher he is.
So the ball is moving once more, and I'll tell you what, France are right back in this contest now. Danilo. On the ball, Richarlison. Rafinha. It needs an accurate cross. And Neymar. Here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, keeper dealt with it. short corner favoured. Paqueta. Using his strength to shield the ball.
Save, but still a chance.
Well, they can bring it out now. Theo Hernandez. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Neymar. Richarlison! Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. So back underway here. Brazil with the lead. But this game a long way from being done and dusted. Far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
He's protecting it effectively. Well, that's wonderful attacking play. The inside route looks promising. A gift for any goalkeeper. Rafinha. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly when they win the ball back. It deserved a goal.
Dembele. Now Rabiot. Aurelien Tchouameni. He's using his strength to good effect. Rabiot. On to Giroud. And will it be the leveller? Full credit. Wonderful stop. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Danilo. Cutting in. What can he do from this position? Magnificent challenge to win it back. Dembele. Now Rabiot. Well, they've given him too much space. The defender doing his job. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. They take it short. Aimed towards Mbappe. Well, no way through. Well, who wouldn't want to have Kylian Mbappe in their side? Stuart, a key component of his team.
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they're going to turn this around.
Breaking at pace. And the counter-attack came to nothing. And attempting the through ball. Vinicius Junior. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Determined block. Richarlison. Back with Casemiro. He must finish. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Griezmann. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Mbappe with it. Hernandez. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball.
A goal as they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Casemiro. Tremendous ball played through. Well, simple for the keeper. No, high quality defending. Dembele. Using his strength to shield the ball. Read it superbly to take back possession. Could be a chance to break here. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Richarlison. And he's broken free. Well, he had the chance. He went for power. He might be regretting that now.
Well, he got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor miss.
Theo Hernandez. This is Varane. Tchouaméni. Rabiot. Dembele on the ball. Griezmann. France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Giroud! Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.
And a short corner, let's see. Oh, a fine block. And a throw in here for France. Mbappe. Timely intervention. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. France come away with it. Upamecano. Theo Hernandez. So half an hour remaining. He's protecting it well. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
And Giroud waits to fire. And they deal with the threat this time. Using his physical strength to shield it. And space to cross it. He read the situation defensively and did his job. He's in control of the situation. Koundé. Now Rabiot. Giving the ball away. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Casemiro. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Spot on with that tackle. Neymar! Oh, wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
Favouring the short one. Richarlison. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Theo Hernandez. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Upamecano. Rabiot. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And a chance to whip it in here. Real chance. What a vital intervention. Short corner it is. The delivery from Dembele. Oh, good save. Excellent header. Corner once more. Whipped in by Griezmann. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and then it's a brilliant header by Mbappe. He really attacks the ball and makes just the right contact. That's a superb finish.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Rafinha. And Neymar. Being egged on by the crowd. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. He's using his strength to good effect. Trying to really get at the opposition here. It needs an accurate cross. Mbappe. On to Giroud. Rafael Varane. It's with Giroud. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. And with play having stopped, a chance for the referee to go back and hand out the caution. Eder Militao. Neymar. It's with Vinicius Junior. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Neymar. High quality defending. It's got to be! Oh, a goal! It's gone in! The goalkeeper doesn't want to see a playback of that ever again.
Well, here we can see it again, and it doesn't get any better, does it? That's just sloppy from the goalkeeper. That's a terrible goal to give away.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. On the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Under some pressure. And out of play for a throw-in to France. And perhaps Griezmann. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Well, nicely cut out. Griezmann. And here's Dembele. Sound piece of goalkeeping.
Well, Brazil have bossed the possession, as you can see, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
Now can they win back possession and carve out another chance for themselves? Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Rabiot. This is Varane. Now Rabiot. Well, great read there to intercept. He's protecting it effectively. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Richarlison. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Giroud. Rafinha. Encouraging move this from Brazil. Oh, great defending. Neymar. On to Richarlison. Paqueta. Here's Casemiro. Terrific block. Player in the way again. Can they hit on the break? All hands on deck. Giroud protecting it while waiting for teammates to assist him. Could play it in. Throw in for France coming up. Substitution time it is here. Mbappe. Now Griezmann. Really effective shielding under pressure. And there's the feed into the box. And snuffing out the danger. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Mbappe. Now Giroud. Theo Hernandez. Shielding the ball superbly. And Brazil losing the ball. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Kylian Mbappe. Very quick thinking there. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Richarlison. On to Paquetá. And nicely struck. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Well, it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Coman. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. He takes aim. Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Strong play here. He has teammates around him. Good strength to keep the ball. Oh, fine stop. Neymar, keeping possession of the ball with authority. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Koundé. Now Rabiot. Chouameni. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Raphael Varane. Aurélien Chouameni. Griezmann with it. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. And good pressure high up the pitch. Well, the keeper had to concentrate. And it is substitution time at this juncture. Not just from one side, but from both. Played in by Griezmann. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Rabiot. And the keeper more than equal to it. Griezmann tasked with taking the corner. An alert reaction to tip it over. It's one corner after another. Whipped in by Griezmann. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. In position here to protect the ball. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Neymar holds it. He's in here. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Using his physical strength to shield it. Firing it towards goal. Able to get a body in the way. Coman. Griezmann. Griezmann. Coman, sloppy. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. He's in behind. He's using his strength to good effect. Happy to take on the shot. The crossbar got in the way.
Well, he couldn't strike it much better than that, could he? That was a great effort.
Casemiro. On to Paquetá. Neymar. And Neymar. Very quick thinking there. And France with acres of space to attack. And Thiago Silva knows a thing or two about blocking. Using his strength to shield the ball. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Well, he certainly wasn't offside by a mile. Casemiro is with Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Well, the supporters think it's on, making sure it didn't get past him. Griezmann. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they convert? Ball is loose. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. And he did well to cut it out. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Alexandro. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. There goes the final whistle, and it's a bad news story from a French... Hello, good evening to you, and part of the story here is the Al Bayt Stadium by night. 60,000 capacity here. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And it is he's in with a chance, and by a wafer-thin margin, offside. The starting 11 for Brazil. Alisson begins in goal. Marquinhos plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. Lucas Paquetá starts with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And the striker is Richarlison. Here's the side France will go with. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Dayo Upamecano plays alongside Rafael Varane in central defence. Kylian Mbappe plays with Ousmane Dembele out wide. And the starting role in attack is handed to Olivier Giroud. Griezmann. Read it superbly to take back possession. Rafinha. Paqueta. Now with Neymar. Superb block. Casemiro. On to Danilo. Neymar! Body in the way again. Will France be a hit or a miss? What do I mean by that? Well, when they won in 1998, everything was rosy in the camp, but they were dumped out in the group stage in 2002. They were runners-up in 2006, and then they completely imploded in South Africa in 2010. How about this time as holders?
Well, they've got some great players. They've got an experienced coach. I think they've got good team spirit, so I think they're better prepared this time. I think they've got every chance, first of all, getting through this group, but also going on and winning the tournament.
There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Dembele. Well, it could be on for him here.
Giroud! And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet!
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Rafinha. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Paqueta. Now with Casemiro. Now he must favour the cross. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Well, unable to bend his run, offside. Rabiot, and the emphasis is on creativity. Giroud, a real opening now, and a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here.
Well, as you can see, it's a good finish. It just goes in off the post. It's perfect placement.
So the action is restarted, and it's been a goal-scoring masterclass from France so far. You sense it's a question of how many. Neymar. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. I think you've got to conclude that was good refereeing. A free kick in the end after initially playing advantage, but it just wasn't there. Well, a foul, but no yellow card at this early stage, in the opinion of the referee.
Well, he might just be lucky it's so early on. He'll have to be careful now.
Well, sadly, you've got to say, it all went horribly wrong for him.
Well, he backed his technique. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it let him down badly. That's a poor effort.
Theo Hernandez. Just not looking confident in possession. And Neymar with teammates to help him. Vinicius. Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. They've given it away. Theo Hernandez. A fine block. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Griezmann. And in the perfect position to read it. And Brazil could get in behind the defence. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Rabiot. Kylian Mbappe. Olivier Giroud. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Neymar. Well, strong play here. Danilo. Aurélien Tchouameni. Mbappe. And the ball's gone. Richarlison. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius. Ball with Danilo. Can he take the chance? That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Well, they fancy a short one. Paqueta. The save was a good one. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Played over, and the danger's still on. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Tchouameni. Well, they know they need to stop him. And let's give credit to the defending. This might be ideal for the counter. And he's broken free. And pushed away to safety. Vinicius Junior. On to Casemiro. Tremendous block.
Well, the keeper deserves a lot of credit. That was a fine save, wasn't it?
Vinicius Junior. They've regained possession. Oh, great vision. Chances on. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Well, they survived the attack. Neymar. Neymar moving with authority. Richarlison. Making sure nothing came of it. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Tchouaméni. Raphael Varane. Griezmann. Mbappe. It's there for him.
A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Richarlison. Dembele. Now Griezmann. Well, lovely work to get past his man. Mbappe. And back with Griezmann. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Dembele. Couldn't keep it. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Richarlison. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Dembele. Is it going to be? And now he must score. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Rafinha. It's looking promising. And he takes on the shot. Body in the way. And Neymar. And back with Vinicius. Casemiro. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, but the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Theo Hernandez. Now Griezmann. Rabiot. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee.
Aurelien Tchouameni. Here's Mbappe. Dembele. Now Griezmann. Misfiring completely.
Yeah, he's gone for power, but the contact was never right. It's a poor effort, really.
Lucas Paqueta is with Vinicius Junior. Richarlison. On the ball, Richarlison. He takes aim. You'll be hard-pressed to find a better save than that. Lloris. Played over. Koundé. Aurelien Tchouameni. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Vinicius Junior. Well, no stopping him. Well, decent save there. Short corner taken. Paqueta. Marquinhos. Will it be? And the keeper there to deal with it. And the referee has caught up with him following his indiscretion earlier. Taken short. Paqueta. And a body in the way. Neymar thrives on running at defenders. Marquinhos. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Griezmann. Dembele on the ball. Koundé. Giroud. Griezmann. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. Corner coming up. Over it comes. And the danger cleared. Paqueta. On the ball, Richarlison. Good-looking sequence. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Unable to keep the ball that time. Richarlison. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Well, tremendous block.
Now, how about the short corner? Oh, surely. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Rabiot. And slipped through beautifully. Rabiot. On to Giroud. Spot on with that tackle. Neymar. Could be a chance to break here. And Neymar. Read it well. Mbappe. It's with Giroud. And Dembele's given it away. Rafinha. It is a decent-looking attack here. And Neymar. And reading it absolutely superbly. Giroud. On the ball, Richarlison. Danilo. On to Neymar. Good use of it. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And foiled only by the crossbar. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end.
Well, how did that not go in? It was a great effort, you have to say.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. And a goal to delight the fans! Just what they were hoping for!
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Olivier Giroud. Now, Rabiot. Giroud. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, they're trying to get right into his face. Useful looking ball. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Paqueta. Oh, and it goes! Another goal! And I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible.
Well, let's just see this again. What a pass this is from Neymar, but the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping.
Well, they get the ball rolling again, with Brazil believing again. Koundé. This is Varane. Aurelien Tchouameni. Rabiot. Oh, nice ball over the top. Mbappe. Across towards Olivier Giroud, who's waiting at the back post. And he read it really well. Fine save. It's a short one. And the ball brought down under no real pressure. And strong play here. Griezmann. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Richarlison. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Danilo. Nicely saved. So the corner played into the box. Dembele. Opportunity. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions. But should the keeper be beaten at his near post? I don't think so. He really needs to do better in those situations.
Goal! A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is...
So back underway here into the second half. Dembele. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Casemiro. Well, he keeps going. Neymar. Richarlison. Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
Delivering it. Not all that convincing defensively. Oh, a tremendous block. Casemiro. Good physical play. Well, that's the end of that. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, how did that not go in? It was a great effort, you have to say.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Giving the ball away. Richarlison. Here's Rafinha. Must be a goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Koundé. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Now Griezmann. Jules Koundé on the ball. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Mbappé. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. He has teammates around him, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Paqueta. Now Eder Militao. Crossing possibilities. On the offensive. Griezmann. Spot on with that tackle. Danilo. Now with Paqueta. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Griezmann. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Olivier Giroud at the ready. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Richarlison. He's in behind. Oh, a goal! They've done it! Quite the comeback, this!
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Rabiot. Upamecano. Now Griezmann. Retaining possession proving difficult. A chance to whip it in. Could be. Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. And using his strength to shield the ball. Has the strength to hang on to it. Well, strong play here. Olivier Giroud. Mbappé. Oh, a vital interception. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. And the penalty is given. The referee right on the spot. And now a chance for them to take the lead here.
And it has been judged to have been a bookable offence.
Well, I think the referee's got that right all round. It was a penalty and it was a yellow card.
This to give them the advantage. And a timely penalty save. Now how about the short corner? Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Strong play here.
Oh, but they've lost it now. Danilo.
Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. It's got to be! Oh, good save. Short corner taken. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. And taken short. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, no end product. Paqueta. Using his physical strength to shield it. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Well, they're going for the short one. Happy to take on the shot. Body on the line. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. Who's going to get on the end of it? Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Can they hit on the break? Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. An alert intervention. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos. Neymar. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Terrific block. Richarlison. Intercepting it intelligently. Chouameni. Now Rabiot. And they need to get tighter here. And Thiago Silva knows a thing or two about blocking.
And there's the delivery. Well, it has come to nothing. Shielding the ball superbly. Griezmann moving infield. Giroud. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Vinicius Junior. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And yellow it is, a booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Paqueta. And an astute piece of defending. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Richarlison. Superb save from Hugo Lloris. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. A really sumptuous ball. Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, here it is again. The through ball is wonderfully executed. And what a clinical finish this is. Hit with such power by Neymar. Not much chance for the goalkeeper there. Great goal.
So back underway. Will there be a response from France here? Can he find the right pass? And Neymar! And the keeper's hand does the trick. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Neymar. Richarlison! They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Just 20 minutes remaining now. Upamecano. Aurélien Tchouameni. Well, there to intercept. Good physical play. Paqueta. Richarlison. Well, a textbook interception. This might be ideal for the counter. Neymar. Now Casemiro. Paqueta. Encouraging move this from Brazil. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Rabiot. Griezmann. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Could play it in. Magnificent defending. Trying to really get at the opposition here, but really sticking to their task defensively. Coman. Doing well to keep possession. Delivered into the area here. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Vinicius Junior, can he finish? And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick! Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance!
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Now we're inside the final 15 minutes.
Griezmann. Aurélien Tchouaméni.
Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Oh, but they've lost it now. France with the ball again.
Coman.
Well, the flag has gone up. It was really close.
He's going forward well here. Vinicius!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Playing it short.
Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Not allowing Raphael Varane to drop his guard. Mbappe. Rabiot.
That's really good and effective physical play. Mbappe. Nicely timed tackle. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they keep it going?
Vinicius! Oh, good save.
And a short corner, let's see. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. And taken short. Just the challenge that was required. Paqueta. Rodrigo. And he has options available. Vinicius Junior has a go. Another goal. The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Koundé. Coman.
Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Whipped in by Griezmann. And they deal with the threat this time. Griezmann. It could be. And there it is! A goal! But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Lucas Paqueta. Here's Marquinhos. Paqueta. Rafinha. Richarlison. Good physical play. Gives it a go. Oh, it's off the post. And problem solved for now. And play halted, free kick given. Well, the referee won't be quite as lenient next time. Got to tread more carefully. Theo Hernandez. Chouameni. Now with Upamecano. Good looking pass. Mbappe. Shielding the ball superbly. Thuram. Determined defending. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Can he take advantage? And there is the goal! He's found the net, joy unconfined.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Koundé. Chouameni. Really doing a fine job of protect. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, not the first time he's been in trouble with the law in this game, and now it's a booking.
You're absolutely right. He's committed too many fouls. He deserves the yellow card for that.
Fabinho. On the ball, Richarlison. And he's made headway. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him.
Oh, but they've lost it now.
Richarlison. In with a chance. Ball is loose. Paqueta.
Well, shielding the ball admirably.
And the counter looks on here. Options available. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Griezmann.
And winning it back.